Welcome to this FM18 mini-series where I'm managing Morocco at the 2018 World Cup. It's been a couple of weeks since my last World Cup series where I managed Panama. I've also managed the likes of Egypt and Iceland and Senegal, where I managed to finish third in the World Cup. That's the best I've done so far with these underdog nations. Morocco are certainly an underdog nation. They've got a tough task of getting through from Group B because Spain and Portugal are in the group. Our first match of this series will be against Iran, and they're the team that I really have to beat if I want to get anything out of this group. We've seen Morocco do quite well during the simulations video that I did. Not amazingly well, but they were the third most successful team after Spain and Portugal in Group B. And they did get out the group a few times. It is possible. They've got some decent players. And I do have a history with Morocco, actually. Because on Football Manager 2011, I actually managed to win the World Cup with Morocco. Those of you that have been around a while, you might have watched my FM11 video that I released a couple of years ago, talking about my famous save from back in the day before I used to make YouTube videos. I managed Chelmsford City, and later on in the save I was offered the job of Morocco, who had produced quite a few good regens, and I managed to win the Confederations Cup with them first of all, and then because they'd won the African Cup of Nations prior to my appointment, and then I won the World Cup. I think it was the 2022 World Cup. They did have some good players though, because they'd produced some good regens, but still, pretty good achievement I think. And this is the team I have to work with. There are some good players. I feel like we're a bit weak in goal, if I'm honest. Defensively, you'll know about Benatia, the Juventus man, who's very good centre-back. Didn't realise he was 31, to be honest. I thought it was a bit younger than that. Now, in real life, Boufal, the Southampton man, hasn't been called up, but I have called him up. I actually started this save just before the actual announcements of the squads. I started it last week, so I'd already called him up. And this is who I would call up. I'm the manager of Morocco. It's not that the real-life Morocco manager. I am the manager of Morocco. This is the team I have selected. Another decent player is the defensive midfielder, Karim El Amadi, the Feyenoord player. There's this guy, Dirar, who's got 30 caps for Morocco. He looks alright, although he's not actually going to be starting for me. You'll know about the Real Madrid right back, Achraf. He's only 19 years old, and I like the look of him. I think he's going to be a very good player one day, and he's pretty good at the moment, to be fair. Now, I started this save off with two very easy friendlies. They'd already been arranged for me, although we did concede twice against Andorra, which is a bit of a worry, but we did score 5 goals, so it didn't matter too much, and we did beat Liechtenstein 7-0. I was initially going to go with quite a defensive tactic, which is this. But against those two teams, I just had to go attacking, and it was very attacking. You can see there's literally no one in this sort of central midfield area, and we had very attacking instructions on. So this is what I'm going to use against Iran, but then I might use the more defensive one against Spain and Portugal, depending on how this copes against Iran, I think. So I'll just quickly whiz through my starting 11. Munir, I've gone for him in goal. I wasn't sure. It was the three goalkeepers are very similar, but I decided to select him. Achraf at right back. Where am I clicking? Benatia, centre back alongside Fedal. Sorry if I murdered pronunciations. It's inevitable. Sorry. Lazar at left back, a guy who plays for apparently at Newcastle, but he was on loan at Benevento. Defensive midfield. Now, this guy wasn't in the squad initially, but I called him up because I wanted a player that could actually tackle in defensive midfield, and he was the best one I could find. And I'm playing a register in El Amadi. I'm not really sure why. I just fancy it, really. Mahi or Mimoun. That's easier to pronounce. He's the right winger. There's a lot of players that don't have very many caps. Belhanda's probably the name that you will know. Yunus Belhanda, really good attacking midfielder, plays for Galatasaray. And it's been around quite a long time. I swear he was like a wonder kid at one point back in the day. Probably when he was at Montpellier. I think he was a wonder kid on Football Manager. But it's not really worked out for him, I don't think. Quite like everyone thought it would. But he is a decent player still. Boufal playing on the left-hand side. And I've gone with El Arabi up front as a complete forward. I think he's pretty decent looking. Good dribbler, decent finisher. Physically, he's all right, so I think he can be a good player for us up front. I hope he can be a good player for us up front anyway. Now then, there is a poll in the description below. I don't know how many more of these series I'm going to do. It might be the last one, so I've basically stuck a load of teams in there. Any team that isn't one of like the top 8 favourites, essentially. for the World Cup. I've stuck in that poll. Whoever wins, I'm going to manage next. It could be the last series because I'm not sure I'm going to do any more during the World Cup. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, click on the link in the description below. Vote for the team, the nation that you want me to manage next. By the way, Egypt won their first game 6-0 against Saudi Arabia. Absolute thrashing. Let's get on with this then. First game of the tournament. They are the favourites, interestingly. I think it might be because they've got a good manager, for starters. I don't know much about the squad they have, the players they have. I think they've got some decent players in there. But they're actually one place above us in the world rankings going into this as well. This isn't accurate, by the way. This isn't in line with the real FIFA world rankings as it is in real life. Just like all the other series, I did remove the injuries at the start of the save using the in-game editor, just so we could have all the players at the World Cup that we're meant to have at the World Cup. So that's why I have the in-game editor installed. Now, this guy I do know about, Azmoun. I've seen him score goals against me. I swear on football. Oh yeah, because I played Ruben at some point. Who was that with? I can't remember. Might have been with Hearts, actually. Maybe he didn't score goals against me. I just recognise him anyway. This guy's decent as well, I think. Plays in Holland. They've got some good players. But if we're going to get a win against any team in our group, we have to be beating Iran. Go out there and impress me. This might be a short series. It's likely that we'll go out at the group stage, let's be honest. We produced miracles with Senegal. Maybe I should be using the tactic I know that works, but my team didn't really fit it. So I've gone with something I've created myself. God knows if it will work or not. We'll soon find out. Let's get on with this first match then. If you have enjoyed these World Cup mini-series, it'd be much appreciated if you could hit that like button. I know I've not been particularly good, apart from doing well with Senegal, but that was the likelihood. They were likely to be short series with the nations that I have selected. First highlight of the game then, Iran playing it out from the back. This is nice play from them. Maybe they've gone for a short passing approach, keeping hold of possession. I've gone for kind of an all-out attack tactic with this system. Here they come, looking for... Oh, wow, what a block. What a block from my defenders. I don't know how we kept that out there. I thought that was a guaranteed goal. Up steps Haj Safi. And that's an easy catch for Munir. And hopefully we can... No, we can't have an attack. Come on, lads, do something. This is an attacking tactic. We scored goals. I know, admittedly, they were against two of the worst teams in the world, but still. That was an interesting ball. Somehow we've still got possession. It's crossed in deep, but the keeper saves it. It's too close to the goalkeeper there. And now they're playing it out from the back again. That seems to be their style. Hopefully we can capitalise on that and force them to make a mistake. Here's Fedal. Fedal into the path of Lazar. And now we're just passing around in the middle. We're not particularly well. It's lumped over the top. Oh, mistake. I said there could be a mistake. And now Arabi misses. What was that? A mistake. And you should have scored. But he's missed an open goal pretty much. Come on, lads. We need better than that. Let's encourage them. Long throw? Nope, it's a short throw. He tricked me. Disgraceful. They're still coming forwards. This looks dangerous. Taremi. They're passing it around. Oh, they're good at passing. They're good at keeping possession. Get in their faces, lads. We need to close down more, maybe. That was well closed down, but it's gone straight to them. Ah, good. Good interception. Lazar now on the ball. Finds... I can't remember his name. Belhand. Great ball through to El Arabi. He's got another opportunity and he misses again. He's coming off at half-time. We've had two opportunities here to take the lead. They've been passing it around nicely, but we've created the opportunities after intercepting or capitalising on mistakes. That is frustrating, and three of my players are frustrated at half-time with my striker. Go out there and make it happen. That's not quite worked. So, El Arabi has let me down, so I'm going to bring on Nesri, who can play as a complete forward. He's not got a picture. He's only 21 years old, but he looks like a goal scorer. 6 goals in 19 caps for his country. I'm going to go with him. Let's give him his chance. Bufal's not played particularly. We're not really seen anything of him, to be honest. We're going to close down more because that does seem to be working a lot. Closing down much more. We're going to prevent short goalkeeper distribution. We're looking for the overlap, exploiting the flanks. we've created chances here. We've both created one clear-cut chance and one half chance each in this match. Is that going to be an early chance? No, it's headed away. And that probably will be the end of the highlight. Yes, it is. But we've got a highlight straight away. And we're on the ball. Boufal into Al Amadi. Out wide to... Oh, he's done well there, Mahi. Mahi to the... Right, no, he's crossed it in. The right back crosses it in. Sorry, Boufal heads over the bar. Second clear-cut chance. He's not the guy we want heading it, though. He's not known for his heading, I don't think. He's not working out for him today. I think I'm going to take him off. Now, we've got lots of options. So many people can play there, but I like the look of Harit. Harit looks like a good player. Look at him. 16 dribbling. Although 10 on finishing as an inside forward isn't ideal. He's only 20 years old. He's got 3 goals in 5 games. I think he's a future star of Morocco. They've got some decent young players, I must say. And we've won a throw-in. Bellhander, lovely stuff. Into the path of El Amadi. Harit, tackled. It's carnage in the box. Nestri, lovely. Oh, why can't we finish? Third clear-cut chance. What is wrong with us? Half an hour to go and we're just missing chances galore. The attacking trio that I started with just aren't working. I'm going to bring off Mahi now and bring on Amrabat's the man I know, but I think Fjar sounds like a seagull. He's decent. I'm going to go with him. He preferred to play attacking midfield, but we're going to play him as a winger. I don't know what to do. now. I'm going to go for mixed crosses. I'm not sure that's going to be the thing that wins us this game, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. A draw here, I kind of feel like it's guaranteed to put us out of this group. We need to be beating Iran. We've created 3 clear-cut chances, and it's frustrating, isn't it? Frustrating when this happens. Do we go overload? Do we just knock it into the box a bit? Go direct. Perhaps we won't exploit the flanks quite so much. We'll play fairly narrow foot, but let's try something a little bit different. Let's get stuck in, roam from positions. Pray that we can do something. In fact, I'm going to move this guy forward. He's just going to play we're going to play 2 advanced playmakers in there, which I don't think ever works, but I'm going to do it anyway. Here's a highlight. If we throw it away, that would be really harsh. They have actually had more possession than us, but I'm not surprised considering their passing and ball retention has been very good. Oh, it's over the bar. That's their second clear-cut chance. We've both created opportunities and missed them. The strikers and attacking players have been poor. Bellhander with a free kick, though, and he's hit the post. We're not going to get a lucky break today, are we? It's just not happening. I feel like we have to go overload. Pump it into the box. Take more. Yeah, let's take more. I've got to gamble. We need to get it. Oh, Bellhander's got injured. What is wrong here today? This is just harsh. Potential knee injury. I mean, Fajar can go into that position. Lazar has had a terrible game at left back. We're going to go back to attacking. It's going to finish 0-0, isn't it? Apologies, guys. I was thinking there'd be goals because of this tactic, but it's just not happened for us. And we're going to have to pull off a miracle against Spain and Portugal to get through. There we go. 0-0. Disappointing. I mean, it's a predictable result. If looking at the group in real life, you're kind of thinking Iran, Morocco, it's going to be a tight affair and probably finish low scoring. So, yeah. But we created opportunities. Just wasn't enough in the end. There was a couple players that let us down. I'm going to have to mess up the attacking quartet up front, aren't I? Because they didn't play well and Bellhander got injured by the looks of it. Well, he did get injured, but we'll have to see if he's actually out for the rest of the tournament. Far from pleased. Don't worry, defence. You played well. Good effort for the defence. Oh, Benasia's stressed. But Bellhander's out for 6. He's out of the tournament, guys. We've lost Bellhander, who's actually the player that played well, according to the statistics. But he's not going to be able to play anymore. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put Fajar there, and then I'm probably going to play Harit on the left. And I might play someone different on the right as well. Just because none of the players play well. I don't know. I'll have a fiddle. Anyway, join me for part 2 where we're going to take on Portugal. I don't think we'll beat Spain, but Portugal was possible, I think. Did they win? Who won the first game out of those 2? Where are we? Oh, they haven't played yet. You'll have to find out in part 2. But yeah, until next time, enjoy FM18, enjoy the rest of your day. See you very soon.